Hey everybody, thanks for coming back for another cocktail video. Today we're doing something with a little bit of a fall spice, so let's get right into it. Hi, I'm Caribbean Andy. I want to show you easy ways to make better cocktails at home and talk a little bit about my bartending experience on the way. Check out my other videos, like and subscribe, and well hey, let's see what I'm going to make today. I wanted to do some cocktails that remind me of fall without them all being, though some are, without them all being like, pumple spice, maple pecan. I just want things that have just like a hint of fall flavor, a hint of, smoky campfire, a hint of carving pumpkin. So today we're going to do a cocktail called the Lion's Tail. And I will admit to you that I'm just realizing now that I don't know anything about where this cocktail came from. I was first introduced to it at my dear friend Joanna's 29th birthday party. So that's what we'll call its origin story. It's great though. It's a really nice blend of bourbon, allspice dram, and lime juice. And it's super simple to make at home. Let's do it. It's going to be served up, so we'll go ahead and set our coupe right there. I'm not even going to chill it. I'm not trying to impress anybody. And we will go ahead and let's do a 2-ounce pour of bourbon. And then we'll do a 1/2 ounce of each of our other ingredients. 1/2 ounce of lime juice. 1/2 ounce of our homemade allspice dram. And I've used this in other videos and said, oh, I'll make a video showing you how to make it. I never did. I'm sorry, but I'll show you right now. Okay, to make our allspice dram, we're gonna use a 1/4 cup of allspice berries, 2 cinnamon sticks, 3/4 cup of water, 3/4 cup of brown sugar. And you need some rum. Start by heating the water. You're just gonna make a brown sugar simple syrup. And then in a small pan, you're gonna toast your allspice berries. Yeah, stir that too, don't forget that. Just let that go. That sugar will dissolve in just a few minutes. While that's happening, hopefully you have more than one burner. Wow, I'm really stirring a lot over there. So over here, you can put your allspice berries and your cinnamon sticks. Toss those around over medium heat. Do it like you're making Jiffy Pop. You'll know when they're ready. As the allspice berries toast, it'll be the only thing you can smell. I mean, you're standing over the stove, they're right in front of you, but your whole home will smell really nice. And then once you reach that point, you can pull those cinnamon sticks out of there. Probably don't use your fingers. The pan's going to be a little hot, but put them into your brown sugar simple syrup. Remove that from heat. Throw a lid on it. Let it steep for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then that'll be a nice brown sugar cinnamon syrup. Then your allspice berries, you can go ahead and put into your blender or food processor, and you'll add 8 ounces of your white rum. A blender or food processor is a really quick and easy way to infuse a spirit. I've done this before to make large batch mojitos. You can infuse rum with mint. Herbs are really nice to do this with. But it works with allspice berries as well. I would not recommend putting cinnamon sticks in here, but I think you can probably figure out what would work and what doesn't. Anyway, 8 ounces of rum, 1/4 cup of toasted allspice berries. Turn on the blender and just pulse it a bunch. You can let it run a little bit, but you don't want it to grind up. You can see some of the steam from the berries. You don't want to grind it up finely. Some people might instruct you to put the berries into a spice grinder. I think that's too much. You are going to get enough of the flavor with this quick transfusion, and you don't want to have all that sediment in there. So after you've blended it, roughly, go ahead and strain it out. And once you've strained it, you're going to go ahead and let your simple syrup sit for about 30 minutes to an hour. Make sure that it's been able to cool. Okay, well, that doesn't look like it's cooled, but be more patient than me. I had a video to film, And then you can combine the two of these. Let the whole thing cool, put it in a clean container. It'll last in your fridge for at least 30 days. Isn't that easy? It's honestly, I prefer this to any of the commercial brands I've tried. So half an ounce of that. And then we'll do a 1/4 ounce of simple syrup. And typically, got a little simple syrup on my finger. Typically, this calls for angostura bitters, but I also thought, in the name of autumn, let's jazz it up a bit. And I'm going to use black walnut bitters. You can use angostura. You can leave the bitters out altogether. I don't care. But black walnut bitters, I like them, and I don't use them very often. So that's what we're going to do today. Just 1 dash. But make it sexier. 1 dash. Keep hitting stuff. Shake it. And we'll do a double strain into our coupe. It smells bourbon-y. It's refreshing. It's spicy. It's like a really nice little fall bourbon sour. Or winter. You can even enjoy this in the summer. Not spring though. Here's something you can serve at your next spooky gathering. I love lion's tail. I don't know why you wouldn't. Cheers.